Making millions of dollars, and the victim's family have not partaken none of those profits. Took your gold, gave you this. Took your language, gave you this.
100% way to survive jail or prison. Don't go.
Build your credit up while you need credit.
Then 12 years goes by and you don't even get a chance to go up for parole.
Shout out to everybody out there, man. Welcome to Living Life After Life podcast with Banky Pound, Troy Catchmore.
Yes.
And today, man, we honored, man, they had a young homie, the big boss himself, Young Mo Life in the building.
What's up?
What's happening? What's happening?
Appreciate y'all having me.
Pleasure, man.
It's an honor, my brother.
Yes, Mo just dropped his album on the 26th?
Yup, the 26th.
Called Real One.
That's the cover right there.
Yeah, that is the cover right there. Album release party was crazy.
Yeah.
You know, I got my personal favorites on the album, but the whole album is a hit. But I've been rocking with that Perfect, man. I can't even get it out my head, man. I find myself driving down the road singing that junk, right? So, yeah. So how's it feel, man, you know, to drop this album, man, and, you know, how has everything been received?
Man, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to be able to get my music out there. And, you know, I'm independent, so I get to make my own moves.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah, I get to make my own decisions. So the freedom of freedom.
So you your own boss.
Yeah.
Big boss, man.
Yeah, I got my own team, everything from management, street team, booking agent, everything. I do everything myself.
So where you from?
I'm from Cairo, Egypt.
Okay.
I was raised in Alexandria, Virginia.
Okay, that's a different dynamic.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What is the boy? French Montana? Where he's from?
French Montana from Morocco.
Morocco, right?
Morocco.
Yeah.
Yeah, we neighbors.
Yeah. So you in Alexandria?
Yeah.
Okay. So DMV. Once again, shout out.
Yeah, for sure. He rap all day. That's what he do, man.
Shit, I said on the song.
Them up
Yeah.
there.
Can't claim the DMV, but knowing that I'm Virginia.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. But they all love you though, man. So
Sure.
how long you been plugging out here, man? How long you been putting your music out there, man?
I've been going at it since I was like 16, taking it serious at like 2021.
Right.
Made it like a real livelihood, like
Right.
2021.
So right now, what album is this? What number is this? The one you put out?
Like 13, 14.
Okay.
Remember the pamphlet I had gave you?
Yeah.
It had a picture of each mixtape I did.
Each mixtape.
Yeah, this like 13, 14.
And the whole thing, everything you done did from the beginning to right now has been all independent.
Everything, independent.
So how did you get the knowledge of the business? It was something that you had to learn or something that you knew already, or you know what I'm saying? How did that come about? Because a lot of people in the business and they don't know the business. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they end up, being in the positions that they in. But seemed like to me, you got a handle on this and you know what I'm saying, you driving the car. So how did that come about?
To keep it real, I ain't purposely be independent.
Right.
Nobody was looking at me. So I was stuck in a situation where I can't force myself into a label. Then I was behind artists that were in the limelight. And then I would see the kind of wrong thing. Man, I can't drop this song. Man, I ain't getting no more money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't wanna be in that same boat.
Yeah.
So
you took charge of your own situation.
yeah.
And the consistency, it looked like it's paying off for you.
Yeah. See, within the past couple years, we've just learned how to make income out of this music stuff.
Okay.
So before, we were just trying to build our buzz and wait till the day a label will come reach out.
Yeah.
But in that process of waiting, we learned how to make our own money from features, shows, streaming, YouTube, gear.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
See, that's the beauty now, because I did music before I went to prison. This was 95, with early 90s, but I always debate with my son and tell him, if I had what y'all got, internet and all this, I would have been rich.
Right, right.
There's no way in it, because you can hit a button and 1 million people is at your disposal, right?
Yeah.
So you just basically utilizing the tools that's in front of you and grinding. Now, I listen to some of your music, right? I love it actually because, you rapping, but you building too. And that's the era I come from.
Yeah.
Dropping some jewels, being in the hood, Like I could really feel that. The people can connect with that type of music.
Right.
You know, and I say that as a compliment because, you know, we living in an era where it seems like the rappers are under attack right now, you know.
Okay.
Everywhere you go. Do you feel like y'all a target or something like that? Or are you bringing it on yourself or you know, how you feel about that?
I feel like we definitely targeted, from police to the streets to people that's hating on you. Look at what everybody's main line. If you argue with somebody, they main line is, I ain't no rapper.
Yeah.
Why they ain't saying, I ain't no construction worker?
Exactly.
I ain't no,
Exactly.
everybody hates on rappers, and
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because it's in the limelight. To keep it 100 with you, I don't like being front line.
Yeah.
Like I like to behind the computer, get my streaming money and all that stuff and stay out the loop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it is like, it's a dangerous job that we working.
So because I'm coming from prison, 26 years straight, he coming from, I haven't met a whole lot of rappers. Like we just had Pusha T, and he's one of the most genuine, you know, real, like it's old school, and I respect the way he carried it. Like the money ain't got to his head. I'm getting the same vibe out of you. Is it a lot of rappers faking, like they faking like they street, they drawing this type of energy to them? You know what I mean? Like I know it's one thing to try to sell records, but are they going too far with trying to really connect themselves to something that's bigger than them?
Yeah, some people do take it too far. You see the kind of gimmicks that they doing?
Yeah,
You see
gimmicks,
the type
that's
of-
a good word.
You see the type of shit that they'll do. They'll compromise their integrity to themselves in order to be the person that is entertaining the person on the other side of that phone, computer, whatever it is.
Yeah.
See, the difference between me is with money and music, I've been getting to the money before the music for real.
Mm-hmm.
Not even to brag or anything like that, because the industry, they only respect diamonds, and
Yeah.
see what Offset said, get your respect in diamonds.
Yeah.
I really been had,
Yeah.
you know, and I got shit to show for before a record deal has ever been presented. So I'm not going to compromise my integrity to myself in order to be this big ass rapper.
So you an artist then?
Yeah.
You making
To
music?
the
For
fullest.
sure.
You know what I mean?
to
It's
the
a
fullest.
difference.
Yeah.
That's why I use the language artist and rapper. They two
This shit
different
came
things to
from
me.
time. This ain't
Yeah.
just a rhyme.
Yeah. That's being an artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
And you know, you showed your adaptability, man. Like you say, it won't your choice not to be signed. It just won't nobody checking for you. So, you know, most of the time people fold under that type of pressure, though. They like, well, look, I'm going to get to something else because this ain't working. You know, ain't nobody seeing me. You know, ain't nobody going to stay in the grind and keep plugging when they don't see no results.
Right.
Except for,
I'm glad you said
yeah,
that.
except for somebody who believe in themselves. Somebody who know that their product is worth, you know what I'm saying, is weight in gold.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So then you took upon yourself, man, that, you know, to go independent, to be independent, whether you was forced into it or not. But you've been making it happen, man. And, you know, your name is ringing all over DMV and in other areas as well. So that's a testament to your music. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying it, you know, because we family, but at the same time, your music is hot. If it won't, I'll be the first one to tell you.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so,
what you
yeah,
gonna
doing
get.
your thing.
Coming from where we
Yeah,
from.
yeah, ain't no
I told
question.
my own youngin', if it's not hot, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So
You
you
know?
got any like things like tours planned, or you know what I'm saying, or anything like that, or you just gonna let the album do what it do, or you gonna go out there on the road and you know, like promote it and do shows or whatnot?
I'm going to keep on swinging. You see, every opportunity that I get, including this one,
For sure.
I'm coming for it.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing in plan. I ain't got no big machine behind me. I ain't got no big homie to tell me this, and that. No, I'm going to put out the music and I'm going to do my regular routine. And the thing that I'm doing differently now, like I dropped a couple records where I pushed 30, 40,000 on one record to go on all these platforms, Say
Right.
Cheese, Academics, all that. But think about it. You pick up the phone and you go to Say Cheese and you see a picture like this and it says, how this artist from Virginia, Young Mo, drops his new project.
Right.
Nobody jumping on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But if you see a video of me dumping 5 pounds into the trash can and then it says Young Mo out now, they're gonna click on it.
Yeah.
And then I might catch a couple new fans.
Yeah.
So it's all about the public eye. So anyway, I'm switching from putting that bag into the media into doing shit out here. Like renting a big ass truck with my music video playing, having a great listening party, getting some billboards down the highway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The subway station with my picture on it and stuff like that with a QR code.
Yeah,
where they
marketing,
can
promotion.
click on it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take my money in the street marketing, then to digital marketing on this one.
Okay.
So
So you're going back old school with it.
Basically,
Yeah.
I started old school. Like
Yeah.
I'm later into the game, but me and Rue, 16, 17 years old,
shout out to Rue.
we were
Shout
still
out to Rue.
sitting outside of the clubs, Ibiza, Fur, and all that when we couldn't go outside, and we was handing out CDs.
Yeah.
Like we really came from that.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I'm
it
saying?
still works.
It does.
Because that shows that you on your grind.
And the day one fans that stuck with me, they're still to this day, damn, bro, you on a billboard. I remember you were just passing out CDs.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they stuck with me.
And from that grind too, man, you know, since you started this thing and everything, you've been fortunate enough to be on the track with some people that, you know, that's well known and stuff like that. You done had, you know, songs with some big people, man. They got big views, millions.
I like the joint with Kevin
millions of
Gates,
views.
man.
Yeah, millions of views, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
you know, people, that's another testament to your music, man, because even if these people big like that and they, you know, they got a big following just to put themselves on the track with you, however it came about to be on that track with you, and then that track that has success.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? See, you get a lot of validations, man. When people trying to do something, you know, the streets will talk, man, and the results will talk. You get a lot of validation because you see how people receive your music. You know what I'm saying? So that has that been like part of the driving force to say, man, I'm gonna keep going because ain't no telling where this can go.
See, that's what I was telling you earlier. I'm glad you said it. If I was one to, the results ain't showing up to me.
Right.
If I was like real soft in this shit and I wasn't strong in the mind and believing myself this much,
Right.
come on, man. The amount of money, time, and
Yeah.
pain I
That's
put
right.
into this right here,
That's
Yeah.
right.
a regular motherfucker be like, man, this is it.
Yeah.
This gonna do it for us.
Yeah.
Then I wake up and I'm in the same place. I'm
Right.
gaining fan by fan. I'm building a house,
Yeah.
brick by brick by
Yeah.
by brick.
Right.
So the difference with me is I don't expect nothing back, and I use my own resources and money into the business.
Right.
I never ask nobody for free. People think differently like this. Like you see some rappers be like, hell no, I never pay for a feature, nigga. I'm whoop-de-woo, nigga.
Yeah.
Right.
I ain't never paying these artists for no. I pay for all my
No
shit.
doubt.
Right.
I
No
pay
doubt.
for all my features from
No
the
doubt.
Kevin Gates to a nigga that's my brother. I mean, he would never accept no more money from me now, but Trail, Fat Trail.
Right.
Yeah.
All the beginning of them, I always use this shit like the streets. I'ma pay the plug and I'ma steal the clientele.
There you go.
That's my recipe.
Right.
And you don't owe nobody.
Nah,
See? Pay your way, you don't owe nobody.
I don't owe
You
nobody
can't say
nothing.
you did nothing for me. I paid for what I
Right.
wanted.
Nah, Trail, see, it's a difference with Trail though. Trail really gave me my boost into the game.
Right.
He was the only one in the beginning of this shit. I was 16, 17 years old where he accepted the feature money, but he took it further. He let me use all his resources to this day.
Okay.
So he kind of,
Yeah,
I
he
feel
helped
like
you
I
get
owe
on
him.
then.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah.
return that type loyalty then.
Yeah, and
you
it
know?
ain't that you owe. It's just that you acknowledge. That's
I'm
what
grateful.
loyalty is, and that's
Yeah.
family. When people do things like that, man, you know what I'm saying, it goes beyond, you know what I'm saying, the working relationship. Then that's family. Because when people show you who you are, man, who they are, that's what makes you bond. You know what I'm saying? All family ain't got the same blood.
Right.
You understand? But yeah,
So
man.
outside the music though, what type of business ventures are you? You know, because music is one thing, you know, it'd be wise to be investing in different ventures outside of it. As a businessman, you strike me as a businessman. You
Right,
know,
right.
calculated.
Yeah,
So you heavy into investments outside of it?
big time.
Okay.
I'm into, I'm in like my year and a half into real estate where
Okay.
we buying and flipping houses.
Yeah.
Sometimes I got one property that I bought, we fix it up, and then we got a tenant renting it out down the street from here in Petersburg, like
Okay.
4 minutes away from a college that they
Yeah.
got going on down there.
I remember you told me you was gonna get into that. I
Yeah.
remember you said that. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, that's
And
the
he
move.
got merch. He got his merch, man.
Yeah,
you know,
the merch, we just about to start taking it real serious now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I got my team all the way up on it, so I don't have the time where I could be taking orders, make sure it gets done and sending them out. So somebody on my team is going to be on that heavy. But that's what I've been mostly on, the investment properties.
Yeah.
And then I got 2 black trucks that
Okay.
like for chauffeurs and stuff. And we
Okay.
getting those on the road now.
Yeah, because I just started a trucking company myself, and it's like, you know, do the investments, right? Don't overextend yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you see,
So-
Joe Biden got us messed up down here
Yeah.
right now. It
Yeah.
ain't the right time to even be doing
Yeah.
any type
Yeah,
of business or anything.
yeah.
The-
'Cause
the
you don't know
best
what's
thing-
gonna come next.
The best thing for somebody to do is just keep their head above water right now.
Yeah. So, you know, don't overextend yourself because you winning. So you
Right.
don't want to be too far out there. You can't pull your raft back. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
But keep doing what you're doing. I respect what you're doing. Like I said, the joint with you and Gates, like you held your own.
Right.
You know, that's like it's a real song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know, you gonna go far. You keep putting that type of product out, stay grounded. I was just, you know, speaking on like a lot of the artists, they get so far up and they get this arrogant bouginess. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know where that shit come from, because, you know, I come from being beside the graveyard. You know, so this shit, me being out here, won't even supposed to happen. So it gave me a different take on life. I went in with money, so nobody can talk to me about money and getting money and all that. Many can't talk to me about laying beside a graveyard, being on a level 6, and you go in the yard and you see funerals, because that's the view they got. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it gives you a humbleness, because I used to be cocky and all that, but it brings you to really look at life for what it is, and it's like you want to get all the money you can. Now I want a lot of money so I can help a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Back in the day, I wanted a lot of money for things, you know, and you just want to stay grounded and get this money, man, and don't let the atmosphere of the industry dictate to you, because right now you ain't letting it happen. You dictating to it. So you ain't got to get a $100 million contract. You can take yours 200,000 here, 100,000 there. You know what I'm saying? Dude with 100,000 can't get nothing you can't get if you got 3 million. Mathematically. And you a businessman too, you know?
Right.
So, you know, just stay the course of what you're doing. That's the advice I would give to you coming from where I'm coming from. You winning. And we need more of y'all to be winning versus bearing, you know what I mean? Or somebody, and you're going to have the hate. That go with the game.
Yeah.
That go with the game. That's a part of the game.
We in the same boat from what you said, that how you got your humbleness. Like, shit, we come from nothing. Like, I got my 2 older brothers here. Like, growing up, we never stayed in the same apartment for more than 2-3 months. We getting evicted by then. We getting like, I come from being excited over a pair of new Reeboks.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And eating like we Muslim, we was
Yeah.
eating out of a church, and
Yeah.
I never had that arrogancy in me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The game teaches you to do it so you could get on.
Yeah.
I ain't got it in me.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
and like you said, can't nobody talk to you about money. Like, when
No.
I be hearing, I ain't gonna lie, when I hear these dudes finally get them a check and they rapping about, it's just like, I can't hear that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then what?
What they signing for, I done lost that 10, 20 times.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But see,
Exactly.
I think
What
that,
they trying to learn, I'm trying to forget.
Exactly.
yeah, I think it comes
Been
off.
there, done that.
Yeah, I
Right.
think it comes off in your demeanor though. You know, you don't even get that type of aura out. You know what
You know?
I'm saying? You give an aura of like old
Yeah.
school soul, man. Like, you know what you're doing, you've been here, you know what I'm saying, you navigating your own path through this industry. And then, you know, I'm saying I'm quite sure if opportunities present themselves, you take a look at them and see what it is. But for the most part, I don't feel like, you know, you got no stress about it because you're going to keep doing what you're doing anyway.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? And that's the way it should be, you know. I take a liking to that, man. It was just like, you know, being in that box, man, and I'm waiting to make parole. And I remember when I first started going up, I'm like, man, I'm going to make it. Then once I kept getting hit in the head, it was like, boom. Every year I go up now, if I make it, my life changed. If I don't nothing change. I just keep doing what I'm doing.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? And that's the way I took on that philosophy. So every time they hit me in the head, it ain't even bother me no more. Because when they hit me in the head, what I'm going to get upset for? I was doing the same thing yesterday that I got to do tomorrow. So I just keep the grind going. And that's the same philosophy. You just keep your grind going. And one thing about it, when it's supposed to happen, if it's supposed to happen, it's going to happen. You see what I'm saying? It's going to happen, man.
Oh, yeah. You're going to have some decisions soon because you stay the course. You can't go nowhere but up.
Yeah.
Once in that rap game, you know, it's just like the hustle game. The hardest 10,000, your first 10,000 is the hardest. Then your first 100,000. Once you get over those humps, the money is just, it finds you.
Right.
Like your first, you know, getting your brand out there and becoming a household name, that's gonna be the hurdle. Once you get over that, money find you, endorsements find you. It finds its way to you.
Opportunity gonna find you.
And then being genuine. Right. Genuine is gonna sustain you.
That's the key part.
That's gonna sustain you. Because gimmicks, like I tell people, you know, all movies end. You know, and cut. Then they run the credits. Now what? You can't act for so long. But the genuine, being genuine, that sustains you. Right? So when they say how y'all do it, or people come to me and this, that, and the third, me being who I am, prison never changed. I never let prison change that. Yeah. I was me on the street. When I got to prison, I said, okay.
I heard what Buddy said to you on the phone.
Yeah.
He said, I see what you're doing. That's you.
Yeah. That's what I did in there. You know, I'm going to be the big brother in there. And it didn't start like that because I went in, they called me youngin'. Then they started calling me Unc. My goal was to get out before they started calling me Pops. You see what I'm saying? So when I went in there, it was like, didn't nobody care about you had money. I still had money. Like we paying $1,200 phone bills. Won't no 20 minutes. You can ride the phone, you know, but nobody cared about that. I made commissary every week. My man, no, go get it. It's under the bed. What, $100? Go, you know what I mean? Nobody cared about that. So I had to earn this all over again in there. But being consistent and look, certain people is gonna be where they supposed to be, you know. So I ended up where I was supposed to be in a leadership position in there. You know, I come up under them. I met the right people. You know, I gave my lumps, I took my lumps. You know what I'm saying? But none of that never changed who I was, and none of that dictated who I wanted to become.
Because you was genuine.
There you go. It's gonna win out.
All day, man.
And I got hated on too.
And that
comes with the game. Still get hated. I ain't been home a year.
Come with the game, man.
And I'm, you know, but that's a part of the game. You know? So stay doing what you're doing.
Absolutely. Sure. Don't never change, man. You know, you, and that's what the people buy into. I tell people all the time, there's a talent within itself, man, a great talent within itself to do anything, to say anything, and have millions of people receive that. Especially when we use the word all the time, hate, and how people do this, man. It's a talent within itself, man, to do and have millions of people receive that, bro.
That's power,
you know what I'm saying? Because one of the greatest things in the world that people want to do, every human being, they want to be heard. They go out of their way to be heard. That's how social media is today. You see them on there with the buffoonery, the crazy. They do the extreme things just so somebody can say, look at me. Right. So for people to listen to you, man, and to receive you and to hear you, that's a talent. And it don't matter if you sign or you not sign or you doing this, you doing that. You know you got a talent because it has already been proved. You know what I'm saying? So just keep on doing what you're doing. I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you too, bro. You came home. You came home. I've been watching you since you came home. A lot of people who come home from them type of places, like they gotta adapt. Yeah. They scared of the camera. They don't got real good grammar.
Right.
You came home and really did it. Like sometimes I ain't gonna fake. I get dismotivated. Then I go watch one of your videos, you know, I go hit my prayers and stuff, but the shit you speak about is like, man, it don't matter what type of situation you in.
That's right.
Somebody else going through it worse.
That's
Ain't
right.
no question.
Like me and Ruth, like one of our partners, man, like we over here, not saying we upset, but it's like everything don't always go our way.
Yeah.
But one of our partners just got sent away forever, and it's like there's no redoing that.
Yeah.
And we still out here in the free world. You know, you always got to think about, this is how I think about it. If you lose something, think about what God took, but then think about what he left.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He always going to leave you with what you really need. Your children, none of stuff for Lord, ain't none of them pass away.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? All this going on.
That's
so
right.
losing a little bit of money, losing a friendship, losing a job, losing whatever,
Yeah.
man, fuck it.
Mostly
get it back.
mostly everything lost can be regained.
Yeah,
Except for time. You understand me? And see, the thing that I be looking at now and what I be preaching in my YouTube is, it's like this. I know, you know, I did 33 years, man, 12,345 plus days consecutive.
Okay.
I know tons of dudes call me now weekly. Weekly I answer when they call because I know what it feel like. You understand me? I know what it feel like. You know, but I look at the irony in the situation right now. I tell dudes out here, man, I say, I could point you to 1,000 dudes in prison right now that would risk their life, that would die to get out.
That's right.
And you out here
Trying
risking
to-
your life
Trying to get
to
in.
go in.
Yeah.
That's crazy when you look
Yeah.
at it in that aspect, man.
Yeah.
These dudes would risk their life to get out. And you out here risking your life to go in.
No, not risk will kill you to get out.
Yeah, oh,
And
for
you will
sure.
kill to get in.
For sure. You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it don't really add up. It comes from when we young, man, and the philosophies that we put in our head and the you know, the dogma and stuff that we start to follow, man. But when you get older, man, and you got kids and you got family and you start realizing, man, life bigger than that, man.
Right.
It's greater than that. You know what I'm saying?
No
and
doubt.
dudes will say, it's millions. We can't even count the number of dudes that got, you know, killed or got, you know, murdered because they felt they was disrespected. They felt their pride was hurt. You understand me? So my thing is now, older, being wise, I look at it like when you get mad, that type of mad, and you want to do something to somebody like that, you want this man to stop breathing. You want this man never to exist no more. So you basically saying too, though, that his life is of greater value than yours.
Right.
Because you going to suffer
Get
for the
tricked
next
out your-
30, 40 years. So you saying to have him gone off of this planet, I'm willing to sit and suffer for 30, 40. Man, you got to be insane.
No, and most
Ain't
of
nobody life that much greater than mine.
but most of them still in acting mode because they're gonna go tell and do what they got to do to make sure they come home. See, that's the, you know, that's the biggest thing with me accepting dudes, especially when they're hollering, I'm real, this, that, and the third, right? But y'all got a parachute, right? So how scared are you and how real are you when you got a parachute on, man? You can
Absolutely.
pull that jump. I don't have no parachute. I ain't had no parachute. You think I ain't want to come home, right?
Man.
But at the end of the day, man, look, I wear this shirt. The way I worship is through service, you know,
Absolutely.
because what we do is we'll pray all day long, you know, and like I tell them, the biggest part of worship, man, is service. The Creator don't have self-esteem issues where he need billions of people to sit around and just kiss my butt. Nah, get out and till the earth. You know what I mean? Add to my creation. Do something.
It ain't about
You know what I mean? Because if
say,
it was
it's about
that
what you do.
easy,
Absolutely.
if that was that easy, then look, the Creator that I believe is not dumb. You can't just say anything and run the game, right?
Yeah.
No, you got to get out and show and prove.
Yeah, man.
Like everything I ever earned, we had to show and prove. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep showing and proving. You winning because you should be winning. You know what I mean? Step
Can't
into
stop
your
greatness,
greatness, man.
Can't
And
stop.
See, one thing I always appreciated, and it stuck with me for a long time, when Rue had just came home, he got it from one of y'all, one of the OGs. I don't know if it was OG mine or other OG, but he told me, because he seen me kind of flashing and getting out of character sometime. He told me, when you leave out your house every day for a year straight, in a whole year, you got to get lucky 365 times. When you leave out and you come back home, a hater, the police, anybody that mean no good to you, got to get lucky one time.
Yep. You defeat the odds over and over and
As a
over
rapper,
again.
whatever you call it, we damn near got to be perfect. You go to the store, you ride with somebody get in an argument with somebody, the whole car get flushed.
That's
Boom,
right.
You done. You riding in the car, somebody got something, get pulled over, you done. You look like somebody, you out, you done. You literally got to move perfectly.
Yeah.
So the club, like that's why I don't do, that's why I really overcharge what I'm worth for club appearances and all this other stuff, because I don't even want to do it. I don't want to go to the club. I don't want to do none of that stuff. So unless you really about to pay for these chances for me to get up out this door, it's going to cost you.
Yeah. And
Wise man.
Yeah, but I would correct you on that. You never overcharge what you're worth, because your worth is infinite.
That's
man.
right.
You can't. It ain't no price on what you do.
That's right.
It ain't no
Charge
price.
them.
Yeah, it ain't no price.
Unless it's me booking you.
They pay it.
Hell is wrong with you?
They pay it or they get rid of it, man.
Y'all family.
You ain't
bro.
got to
You
worry
just
about.
say
But
nothing
look,
with a phone call.
we got to
That's what
wrap
it
it
is.
up.
Yeah, we got to. But look, tell them, man. Get about where they can find your music for the people that
before we
still
go,
under
man.
rock that don't know where they can find your music, man. Where they can listen to you, all of your platforms, your streams, where they can go, man, till they can tap into that Young Mo life.
I'm gonna connect you and BMP, man. We just
Okay,
had a
bet.
great. What?
Okay, bet.
We gonna do some special stuff, man. Yo, tell them about where they can find your music, man.
If y'all don't know by now, my name Young Mo. I'm from Alexandria, Virginia. Oh, my bad. If y'all don't know by now, I go by the name Young Mo. I'm from Alexandria, Virginia. You can tap in with me on my Instagram. We got a Facebook fan page. You can watch my videos on YouTube, or you could download any of my projects on Apple, Spotify, Deezer. Shit, we getting on JPay. It's on everything.
Everything.
And I just missed a call from John Tate, man. The homie. Look, I'm recording right now. Call back.
And y'all check out his partner, his brother, man, Young Root too, man.
That's
the little brother. He be putting it down too.
We're gonna get Young Roo up here.
Absolutely.
Next,
absolutely,
that's what we're
man.
gonna do.
We definitely
I appreciate y'all for having me.
No, man,
appreciate you, brother.
For real, aside from this, even the kind of things y'all was saying, I'm gonna take it back home with me and keep it with me, man.
Absolutely.
I appreciate the
Yeah.
motivation, for real.
And look,
Cause I caught it.
When
Yeah.
you hit that 100 million,
For sure.
living life after life,
Shit,
we
I'm
gonna
bringing
fly
that
out
shit
the
back.
way you at.
Yeah,
we gonna fly out the way you at.
I'm
We
bringing
gonna
it back
sit
to
down,
Virginia.
Yeah.
and we gonna do it up, man.
I say all the time, man, drop a good little piece of wisdom on them, man. But this is something that I want the young people to understand, man. When you get mad and you get angry like that, man, always remember, man, do not do what you think. Think about what you do.
That's
It
right.
makes a big difference.
That's right.
It makes a big difference, man.
That's right.
You could be mad and get mad at somebody in 30 seconds. If you wait 30 minutes, you won't be that mad. If you wait 30 days, you'll forget about it. If you act on it, you do 30 years. Big difference. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you coming out, man. Y'all look out for his music. Y'all check him out, man. Everything he got out there is hot. Go listen to Perfect. I listen to it every day since the album release, you know. So y'all go check him out, man. Living life after life, man. Troy Catchmore,
We outta
Bang
here.
Pound, man. Young Mo.
Yes,
Be
sir.
safe, man.
Yeah.
Making millions of dollars, and the victim's family have not partaken. None of those fronts took your clothes, gave you this. Took your language, gave you this.
100% way to survive jail or prison. Don't go.
Build your credit up. Why you need credit?
Then 12 years goes by and you don't even get a chance to go up for parole.
Supposed to die so many times, guess that's my afterlife. A lot of shit ain't work for me.